Yo, what's up? Everybody, it's the Straight Dicks Podcast.
Straight Dicks.
Straight Dicks.
We're dicks. We're reckless, arrogant, stupid dicks. Pussies don't like dicks because pussies get fucked by dicks. But dicks also fuck assholes.
Welcome to Straight Dicks, everybody.
Straight Dicks.
Straight Dicks. I'm John Dolder. With me, as always, is Stephen Curry.
What's up?
And then back from, if you remember the first episode, we have Max Vielma back.
Hey, what's going on?
And that's going on, fucking wearing shades.
All right. Looking like the Mexican Terminator, bro.
At this point, nothing matters. We've started bombing Iran. I don't really give a fuck what I look like ever.
Give me your tortillas and your guacamole.
I scan.
Exactly.
Ice detected.
I'll be back in the country.
I'll be back. Don't they deport me? Fucking
Shit.
you stupid fucks.
Yeah. So wait, do you know where the cocaine is in the house?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, your scanners. Looking for cocaine.
I have detailed files.
Detailed files. You just see numbers and matrices for cocaine.
Past experiences have taught me I know where they are.
Oh, dude. Okay. All right. Before we get into the T-shirt or something like this, I just want to know if you saw this. So recently, I saw this thing down in Mexico. They are protesting for Central Americans to get up out the country because they're like, oh, they're bringing fucking
Oh, yeah, of course.
guns and fucking drugs. We want them out. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo, how ironic, bro.
No, the most racist Latinos are Mexicans towards other Latinos. My family
Oh, yeah.
hates the rest of South America.
No shit.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, you can't blame them. If you think about, I mean, like Mexico's, I don't know if it's the most successful other than Argentina,
Yeah.
but like, it's the one country that's not dealing with like, you know what I mean?
Well,
Like-
Argentina's doing well because of that Nazi money. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, they're always
exactly.
gonna
All
do
the
well.
Jew gold went to
Yeah.
Argentina.
They made that key move of murdering all the natives
Exactly.
Yeah.
before they settled
Oh
down.
yeah, because
Yeah,
them niggas is hella
exactly.
white with like fucking Italian last names. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
right?
A Stein every now and then, like that's weird.
I am Lionel Messi. Like what?
But Colombians hate Central Americans too. Like,
Yeah, they all hate each other.
Yeah, I know. They're worse than Asians.
Yeah.
Dude.
You were all colonized by the same white people.
It's all former Spanish Empire.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what's that
Fucking
feudal shit?
Yeah, Cortez really fucked shit up for like a couple hundred years before America became a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how gangs work.
Yeah.
Hey, but I'm looking forward to World War III. We might get a new reshuffle, bro.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, let's
there we
shuffle
go.
the deck
Everyone's
again,
mad.
bro.
I'm like a little excited.
Yeah, bro.
So if they were saying that missiles will be striking Chicago and we only have 30 minutes to evacuate, what would you do in that 30 minutes?
Fucking roll a blunt, dude. Let's
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, might as
I'm
well.
having sex with everybody next to me.
Rape.
Everybody, yeah. It won't be
Raping
rape.
in
It's
this-
Really?
Like, no, this is consensual. You won't remember because you'll be dead. Like, I mean, like,
That's
Remind me not to be here.
yeah. Yeah, that argument holds up in court. Your Honor, it wasn't rape because they died 30 minutes
yeah,
ago.
like, exactly. Fucking,
I ran.
hey, dead men tell no tales. You know?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, fucking.
This is like that page I sent you. Did I send any of you guys? I found the Chicago's premier rape defense attorney.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
Okay.
this fucking dude, this Jewish
Top
dude.
dog.
Yeah, top dog. Have you ever topped dog? Oh, top dog.
You ever
Someone
rock-
found your penis where it doesn't belong. Call me.
just seeing that on the side of a bus.
All right.
Dude, it makes you think someone's got to do this. Just like someone has to work the sewer.
Yeah.
Someone's got to be like the premier rape defense attorney.
Yeah, bro, like-
yeah.
Like,
I
You
can
got to
prove-
find your niche.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Your Honor, this proves that she wanted it.
Exactly. Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
defenses.
hey, but real key, we need people like that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
No, he's
you know what I'm
doing the hard
saying?
work.
Straight up, bro. Fucking, or the soft work, depending on, you know, or the wet work. So,
I mean, I bet there's got to be like, it's got to be fun in like the marketing department to like find out his catchphrase.
exactly.
Like, top
We're
dog.
not down with OPP.
Consent, schmunsent.
We'll prove what she was wearing.
Exactly.
That's gotta be wild.
We always get a yes. Oh, wait. Oh, dude, John, you got to fucking tell it, bro.
What happened Thursday?
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell what happened Thursday. So there's this comic that just started out like a month ago.
Right.
He looks like Dave Navarro. Low-key.
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
like Dave
shit.
Navarro.
Is that the mic?
Yeah, at the mic. And let's just say this guy like has this air like he has a lot of sex on him. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, like one of those kind of guys.
Yeah.
So anyway, like he went up, he did a set. And he was sitting at a table, and this girl like sat next to him. And then like my set was right afterwards. And like the beginning of my set, they start making out at the table.
What the fuck?
And then they go into the bathroom. And then they were having sex like for like a good 15 minutes. I was up there for like 20 minutes. They were up there.
Wait.
They were in there the whole set. And anyway. Anyway, so the theme of the mic last Thursday is that there was this
Bad pickup
that
lines?
bad pickup line book, and the theme of the mic was to take a page at random and pick one at random, and then make an even worse version of it. So anyway, the audience just wanted to hear that instead of my jokes. So I was just going through the book for like 5 minutes, and every single one I just made a rape joke about him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The audience wanted it, so like,
Did they? Oh, did they?
yeah.
You are raping my ears right now, John.
You're raping my time.
I did pay for the audience's drinks.
Anyway, the two having sex in the bathroom could hear me telling rape jokes while they were having sex. Yeah.
Did they like it?
Yeah.
she kept going,
And then, like, after my set, they both came out of the bathroom, and then the girl just did a speed walk out of the bar.
Oh god. she's unwell.
Yeah.
That poor chick, dude.
Yeah.
Allegedly, he used a condom.
Yeah,
Like,
I've
that's-
never seen the condom, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Public
Yeah.
bathroom sex is not condom.
I'm like, yo, you're
Yeah.
a better man than me if you
Yeah.
use a condom that moment.
No,
I just had to
dude.
risk it.
Exactly. So
I've been in more private situations and not
Yeah.
used condoms. So, like,
Just
I
pray
don't
like
know.
in the next 5 days, my dick don't start burning when I pee him. Like,
right.
I've luckily never caught anything.
Oh, word?
No,
Yeah,
nothing
you
Me
like that.
neither. No.
Never. And I've done stupid, random, crazy shit like that before.
Yeah.
You know, just lucky.
Nah, man, I've
No, nothing. No, never.
No.
I got chlamydia a couple times in my 20s.
That happens, and then
Yeah.
like you just take the pill or some shit, right? And then that's kind of it.
Yeah.
That's a lucky one to get.
Dude, like actually, so fucking the summer I moved. Well, it wasn't the summer I moved here, but like the first year I moved here, like that summer, right? Like I just fucking went on like a world tour, fucking in the city, right?
Yeah.
I had like 6 chicks. I was just like raw dogging.
You had a
bro. I ain't
roster.
gonna-
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's not good. You know what I mean? But I was hitting them, and yeah, I fucking ended up with chlamydia and shit, right? So fucking, I went to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, fucking, shit's burning, doc. What you got for me, right?
Nice.
And he's like, all right, man, here's fucking, gave me a Z pack. And he was like, how many partners have you had? I was like, bro, I hit like 6, bro. I ain't gonna
I
hold
don't mean
you.
to brag.
Yeah. He was like, well, I'll give you the medicine for all of them too.
Right.
And I was like, shit, dope. This is rare. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I've never had this. I mean, I've only had it one time before that.
But he's hooking it the fuck up.
Yeah, but he's hooking it the fuck up, right? And then, you know, like being a man, own up to my shit, I went to every single woman and was like, look, I found out I got chlamydia, but I got the medicine. You know what I'm saying?
That's got to be the best way to break the news to somebody.
Yeah,
dude.
but like one chick like got mad at me and shit, and I was like, what are you getting? Like, bitch, I didn't have to tell you. I could just ghosted you and you'd been up in this bitch burning.
yeah,
Right,
that's
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like,
Hey, be mad
Yeah.
at the game, not the player. you
yeah,
know?
yeah. Like how many dudes have like come back and like, hey, my bad. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, does that happen?
You hit a reverse card in Uno on this one.
Yeah, bitch, take some accountability. You let me hit it raw, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
You did the U.S.'s like regime change, but then show up to like police the area, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you made it up, you know.
exactly. Like,
That might be the best way to do it. Actually, that's actually probably the coolest way to do it. She's being a total bitch for doing that.
Exactly.
'Cause, like, most guys would just like
just not say
ride
nothing.
off into the sunset. You know?
Yeah, I'm
fuck
like,
give
bro,
a shit.
I
No,
thought
no.
I'd be a good dude and like let you know that like you might have it, but also just in case, take this. That way you ain't got to worry about nothing.
No, that's actually pretty cool, dude. I think you're a really nice guy.
Yeah. No, I was mad that she got mad at me on some real shit, bro.
It took us 32 episodes, but we found out Steven's a nice guy.
Hey, man, I only talk shit about women, but, you know, I love them. You know, I don't like them.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Love them, though. Love the shit.
You gotta love them.
Love the shit out of women, bro.
Yeah.
Love
I think they like you.
I love you.
Women might like him.
But
Yeah.
liking, so
They might like you, but not love you.
Yeah.
The opposite for you.
Yeah, they like my money. So
They all like that.
yeah.
No, but I can tell you're a nice dude, man. You could always, you know what I mean? For all our bullshit, you just regular guy shit. You know what I mean? Like, who hasn't been a dick to a girl every now and then?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's unavoidable.
It's like I hear women talking their misogyny, and I find that shit funny sometimes.
Listen, you don't put, you put respect on people's name.
Yeah.
You're talking mad shit.
Yeah.
You know, I look at different things as like an indicator as a bad person.
True.
You know what I mean? Like giving random people chlamydia, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did great.
you
Yeah,
didn't make
the
it.
chlamydia was here before I was born, bro.
And you're a dad and shit. You know what I mean? Like that inspires a certain thing. You know, like I'm a father too.
yeah.
You know?
But you know what? That's
Might be soon.
like when
From
fucking.
what I don't.
Oh, whoa, wait.
I don't know
No,
yet.
I don't know. He's got a
I don't
Latino
know.
girlfriend.
I thought you said that
exactly.
you were about to have another one. I'm like, yo, what are you doing, my guy? like it's that time, bro. Get that snip.
No, I should call the Chicago Premier Rape and Defense Attorney. If that happens.
Like, Your Honor, he has the snip. Oh shit.
No, dude,
should
but
we do?
this might be in honor of. Isn't this the Father's Day podcast we were
Oh
supposed to
yeah,
have?
in observance of Father's Day, we canceled last week. So.
Yeah, in honor of Father's Day, we canceled last minute because we were drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, I got drunk later that day. I fucking ended up like grilling me a fucking ribeye steak and
nice, dude.
and some lobster tail. Man, have myself a little surf and
Dude, in
turf.
honor of
There you
favorite
go.
cut. As a dad, ribeye is where it's at.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And it was a bone-in one too, bro, which is
Nice.
like I rarely get those.
Nice, man.
Do you
Yeah.
fuck with any other cut when it comes to beef steak?
Chuck steak because it's cheap.
Really?
Yeah, Chuck.
Chuck is like bottom of the barrel.
I know it is, but
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
fucking,
but fucking- I
I'm
got some-
not a.
You're a
I'm not.
white-
I'm not a high class.
And are we like pot roasting it? Is this like crock pot type shit?
Just like a grilling on the grill, like on high heat
I've
for
never
like
done that on
for
a Chuck.
For a Chuck, yeah,
See,
you do
no way,
4,
dude.
4, 2, 2, and then it's done.
Nice.
Fuck it. Look, see, he's got a method, dude.
Yeah, no, fucking John be grilling, bro. He cooks, but nah, I got some fucking some Chuck burger. Like that's the best.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think Chuck is better for burger than regular.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I mean? Like that cut is
ground
typically
beef.
like pot roast or something like that, like special
Yeah,
for
yeah,
burgers.
Yeah,
Really-
ground
really
beef has
cut.
to be a little fatty for it to be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's a hack because I do flank steak, which is typically just like taco meat that they just cut up. I've grilled that and served it like medium rare. It's actually not fucking bad, dude.
Oh man,
good.
could you imagine making like fucking burger meat out of like a picanha or some shit, bro?
What is that?
You know what a picanha? Nigga, you Mexican? I thought that was like y'all cut. It's like
I
a.
know arrachera. That's like skirt steak.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, but that's that part. But like,
I'm northern Mexican, bro. We're like ranchers and shit. I'm like the fucking Durango, Coahuila, Chihuahua. Like it's not like southern Mexicans. So
for sure.
there's differences. You know, like people forget that Mexico is just like the states in terms of like there's like
Yeah,
down
I know.
south,
Yeah, yeah.
And there's Yankees and there's West Coasters and shit like that.
yeah, I've been
But Mexico's backwards. So like the north is the rednecks.
Oh,
And
okay.
the south is the
that makes
city people.
sense because Texas is right there, bro. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
basically backwards. So my family's from like the fucking Kansas. Or the Oklahoma of Mexico.
So y'all burned a population of minorities that lived in there.
Yeah.
We also hate immigrants. We shoot them when they're on our property. Yeah, we're actually America's first
Yeah.
line of defense.
You don't listen to country. You listen to Get Out of My Country.
Well, yeah, we listen to Keep Going. Yeah, we hand out waters. Yeah, it's right over there. Go ahead.
Miss Shore, what is freedom? it's back the way you came.
Back where he came from.
That's like bandito country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like fucking Speedy Gonzalez, like like cowboys and shit.
For
People
sure.
forget that that's like cowboy culture. You know, it's seen as such as like an American thing, like quintessential, like Clint Eastwood,
Yeah.
and John Wayne. Cowboys are actually Spanish.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
rancheros, it comes from Spanish culture, which actually happened in the Chaparral, which is what northern Mexico is. And the Chaparral, that's what they call it. You know, that's what the region. You know, you say tundra, taiga, that kind of stupid shit.
Yeah.
That's like the geography of northern Mexico, and it has a lot of like it's dry, arid, a lot of like thorn bushes. So, fun fact. that's why they invented a type of pants so your fucking legs wouldn't get beat the fuck up when you're riding a horse.
Yeah.
through the
Yeah.
bushes in the chaparral called chaps.
Chaps.
So it'd be
That
like
little extra
it'd be
leather
like-
protection.
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's like it's assless and crotchless because they're not.
You're sitting on it, yeah.
They're supposed to be like you put them on over your jeans.
Yeah.
To ride and then you take them off right
Yeah.
after. That's where that comes. from.
Leave it to the gays to steal from the Mexicans.
They take all kinds of shit. Rainbow flag, fucking leather.
Hell yeah, assless
The
outfits.
word,
leather
the word
assless
gay
chaps, dude.
itself.
Yeah, the word gay itself.
Weird.
The most masculine professions like firefighter and sailor, like that
Yeah.
used to be like top tier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
masculine.
exactly.
every time I stick my dick in the butt, I go arriba.
Every time I do that, I'm like, here we go again. We think differently. when
In
we're-
the hole again.
Exactly.
Riding down in the hole again. Do we
We
want
got
to?
that. Fucking apparently, you ever heard buckaroo?
Yeah.
That's like a fucked up pronunciation of vaquero.
The fuck?
Okay.
Vaquero means cowboy in Spanish.
So I was told that cowboy came from when ranchers would hire basically have like black hands or whatever, like slaves or whatever. And I was like, oh, those are because they called every black person boy back then, and so I was like, oh, these are cowboys. And I was like,
Cowboys?
yeah. I heard that's where I came from. It might be a lie, niggas be making up
we
shit
might
sometimes.
both be lying. This might be just a lesson that everyone just talks all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I'm like, I hear shit all the
exactly.
time, bro. It's like,
Do you ever just make stuff up just to try to like get it past somebody?
Yeah.
I mean,
Just to impress a girl. And
Exactly.
Get her to
no,
do
not even
anal.
to impress a girl, just to see if they'll believe it.
Oh yeah, dude, that
Yeah.
era, that like reminds me of talking to my dad.
Yeah.
You know, you ever talk to Gen Xers?
Yeah,
And
of
they'll just
course.
like say
My
random
mom.
shit.
Yeah.
You know, they'll just pull out like, oh, Keanu Reeves is gay. You know, like
But
that
what?
kind of shit.
No,
Or,
like-
and then if you push back on them, like, oh, you think I'm fucking lying?
yeah,
Like,
that kind of shit.
I remember when I was a teenager and I was living with my grandpa, like at dinner one time, I just asked him like, "Hey, grandpa, what was it like growing up with separate drinking fountains?" And he looked up in the air and he said like, "You know what? I don't remember." And then my dad had to remind him like, "You grew up in Ohio. You didn't have separate drinking fountains." But it threw my grandpa through a loop. He had to actually think about it.
dude, why would you confuse that old man? That's fucked up, bro.
Shocked his whole life.
Actually, I don't recall coming across the color
I
of my
don't
town.
He feels bad. He's like, I should have. Shit. He was in Ohio. Dude, Ohio didn't have separate drinking fountains?
No, it wasn't segregated.
Dude, Ohio's always
Nah.
been a fucking mess. Huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Ohio.
yeah.
True.
Ohio's always been.
That's your take. From
But
that
it's funny
story.
though, because Ohio does have had a couple sundown towns back in the day too. So like,
Yep.
yeah, man, like Ohio's weird, bro. We're like blue collar and conservative, and every now and again we'll
You ever,
flip.
you
as a
ever
state.
been to the town Beaver Dam?
Nah, I've been
Beaver-
to Beaver, Ohio.
Yeah,
Like,
Beaver,
I've seen
Ohio.
some beaver and said, damn.
it was flowing somewhere.
But no, never been. Is that Ohio town?
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
something.
and it's like still a modern sundown town.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So parts of Ohio do get country.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
they don't even like Catholics in that town. No
shit.
Bro, nah,
Good
it's
for
like
them.
a lot of motherfuckers did come up though during like Reconstruction and like when like steel mills started.
Yeah.
So like there was just like a lot of work in Ohio. So like a lot of people from the South just came up and brought
No
their bullshit with them.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
That's how Cleveland got its money back in the day, and now,
Oh, right.
and now it is what it is today.
Yeah, just like Detroit, huh?
yeah. I mean my so my great grandfather he was from Georgia. They went from Georgia to Kentucky for work, and
Nice.
then when the work moved to Youngstown, then he moved the rest of the family up there. My grandmother was born in Kentucky and then moved to Ohio when she was 12.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You're a red-blooded American.
Yeah,
Dude,
straight
he's
facts.
more
bro.
American than me and you. We're like these fucking pussy
yeah,
city
black
kids.
people have been here for like
Since the beginning,
since
bro.
like the beginning.
Yeah, we were here before America when it was like,
Yeah.
we claimed
Back-
Georgetown
back-
for the king or
back-
something. Shit.
Yeah, Jamestown back when it was just a town.
Exactly.
Jamestown?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should have been Joe Mars town.
exactly.
Jabalstown.
Jamalstown.
That reminds me, I have some T-shirt ideas.
All right, for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna bury the racist one for a second and then go
All
on.
right, yeah, we'll slick her back.
Okay, all right. The first one, instead of the beware of dog, it says beware of hog. And it
Nice.
has a picture of Wario with a giant chode.
Yeah, that sounds
fuck
pretty
with
funny.
that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. All right, and here's the racist one. It just says birthday boy. and it has a picture of Jim Crow with a birthday cap on.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ.
It's like nonsensical. It
Nah,
doesn't make
like,
sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
I'm like, hey, low key though, that might actually,
That might slap.
yeah. I think I low key might fuck with that one,
Yeah,
John.
that might be a good one.
I
for
think
the
racism
community.
might have created a good idea.
Yeah. White people aren't allowed to wear it or look at it. You're not. You can get beat up if you still look at the shirt. And then this one's probably been done before, but it says "Stop crying. You're making me hard." Exactly. You know that was too easy.
Yeah, no, I like that. I feel like some girls would be into that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, it's like girls
See?
nowadays.
All
are
right.
so different.
All right, guys, look out for the birthday boy shirt.
Yeah, exactly. they'll match my business cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they ever show you that, bro? Like, so I'm getting some business cards made and shit for like my comedy shit when
No
I
way.
actually
Yeah.
meet people. You know what I'm saying? Not outside. You get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But so fucking I'm getting some like poker size playing cards, whatever. Because like the Joker's calling cards.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm getting like Joker cards made, and the Joker is like the Jim Crow figure.
You fucking.
Yeah, it's
What is
pretty.
this Jim Crow figure? I don't know. I'm unfamiliar.
Bro.
This guy had a mascot. Like there was.
Okay, I can explain. It can be that time that I showed Steven
could you
that
grab my
song.
phone?
Hey,
Could you grab my
Steven,
phone?
remember that song, and then I
on a
explained like it's the origin of comedy.
Yeah.
It's the origin of comedy.
Minstrel shows and shit.
Yeah, minstrel shows. But back in the 1830s and 40s New York, when minstrel shows first came to town, like the premier comedy act of that time was somebody going out on stage in blackface with a banjo, and the character was called Jim Crow.
No shit.
Yeah, and you would play this song. I'm just gonna say the name of the song.
Hey, could you?
The song was called "Old Zip Coon."
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, and basically the rhythm of the song is you know
when you hear the fucking ice cream truck.
yeah, and rolling through the hood.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's all come full circle.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, that's the origin of
the
comedy,
origin of comedy?
and the origin of the term Jim Crow was that character.
Comedy did used to be better, huh?
yeah.
We kind of started there and gone down
Exactly.
ever since.
Like fucking no one's safe anymore, bro.
No.
Or everybody's safe. That's
Yeah, pretty much.
kind of the problem.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
pretty much so. Yeah, that was the that act was so popular that like in the Bowery Theater in like the slums of New York, there was this play going on, and the play was so bad that a riot started, and to save the place from being burned to the ground, they had someone go out in blackface with a banjo and do "Old Zip Coon."
No fucking way.
And it
dude.
stopped the riot.
Someone bombed so hard.
So all these fucking Irish and Italian immigrants started cheering for
That's where they
racism.
found common ground.
yeah, exactly.
That's how you
Hating
brought 'em
black
together?
people.
It's hating blacks.
Yeah.
Bringing America together since
Exactly.
the beginning.
Since fucking 16 fucking 40 whatever. I don't
19, yeah.
know. Nah.
1619 was when the first slave ships came to Jamestown.
No shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty fucking badass card though, right? Like,
That is pretty
But
cool.
that's that's Jim Crow. That's the guy.
Joker, Steve Curry. I like that. Yeah, he's dressed like a hobo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he looks like Frederick Douglass and shit, dude.
He's a Frederick Douglass.
That's like when they used to try to do like when black dudes were trying to assimilate into like upper white culture back when they were still slaves and shit. They do like the fro coif.
Yeah,
They part their fro.
Yeah,
Like
right.
it was a white man.
I actually got a picture of my hair like that too, bro. Like yeah, fucking.
Look
fro
like
coif?
Jasmine
yeah.
from the Boondocks.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I think the fro should come back. That was a fucking killer hairstyle.
Yeah, that was
dude.
cool.
That
I'm
was
actually
the shit.
growing my hair out right now. I'm debating if I want to go full fro or not.
Nice.
But like, yeah, I haven't cut it in a while.
You can make, and you as a barber, like there's nice fro, and then there's like nasty fro.
Yeah.
If you don't take care of it, and it's all like uneven and shit like that.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. I gotta like cut mine even right now, but I'm waiting to grow a little longer
But
before.
you're thinking about like microphoning the
Keep
fucking
it a-
thing. You know what I
keep
mean?
it-
Like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
that's
Keep
the
it a
fuck-
black
that's a
power pick in it.
Hell
it's a
yeah,
slick
bro.
look. Chicks used to rock that shit, dude. Pam Grier.
Yeah,
Back in
Pam
the day.
Grier was fucking
Fucking
fine.
A, man.
Pretty sure my grandma had a fro back in the day.
You don't see that look anymore, and I think some black girls can look super sexy with that fucking clean.
Man,
fro.
you know what? Because fucking the powers that be convinced black women that their hair isn't beautiful enough. So now all these bitches wear wigs and cover that shit
and they
up.
like damage their hair to like
Yeah.
straighten it out.
Yeah, they put Y in it and fucking.
Whoa, hair straightening that comes from the continent too. Like we've been doing shit because our hair is so you can do whatever with it.
Yeah.
Because it can be everything. But like straightening, that's one thing that black people have always done. But like the obsessive like braiding it and wearing wigs.
Yeah, that's
weird.
weird.
Because having your hair braided for too long often causes traction alopecia.
No shit.
So it's like
starts pulling your hair out.
Yeah, so you start pulling your hair out. So that's why you see a lot of them chicks that wear wigs. You see it natural, like they ain't got no fucking edges or fronts, bro, because they keep pulling that shit
All
out.
these fucking psyops, dude, are getting out of control.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like you're beautiful as is.
Right.
If I could wear my natural hair.
Fucking A, dude.
Yeah. like white women tell me my shit looks good all the time. I'm pretty sure there's no white man like, cover that shit up. You know what I mean? Like,
No, dude, fuck that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Be happy to be nappy. That's what I say.
Be happy to be nappy.
That's
dude.
another T-shirt.
That's a good T-shirt.
That's another T-shirt.
Be happy
With Frederick
to,
Douglass on it.
happy to be nappy.
Fucking A. No, I did learn that because my niece and nephew are black. So my sister, and we're Mexican, the whole since growing up and all that. So one thing, that a big learning curve she had, because I got to take my son to get a haircut after I'm done with this. But like, it took her a while, just like it took me a while to like learn how to like do my daughter's hair. Just because I'm not a woman and I don't know what to fucking do with it. She had to learn how to deal with like black hair. Because she'd never dealt with that before. There was like you can't just take him to any barber. She had barbers like haircut people refuse. Like I don't know how to do anything with this.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
I would have backtrack for a second.
Because they're lazy at their
You said
fucking
you have to
craft.
take your son to get his haircut after this. Is he just like sitting in the car baking right now?
No, I left him at home by himself.
Oh, okay.
In the AC though.
Oh,
Yeah,
in the
I
AC.
gave him some YouTube, some Doritos, and I was like, "Daddy will be back."
Stay tuned next week. We may or may not have a dead kid report.
yeah. Just our phones go off and there's an Amber Alert.
It's like they're spilling Mexican kids now. That's crazy.
I guess America is becoming great again.
All right, dude. That's why like I'm hoping that fucking my son like has kids with like some type of like woman of color, bro. Because if he has like kids with a white woman, these kids look white, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in a lot of trouble, guys.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You've diluted the bloodline.
nah, it's not that part, bro. I just don't want like fucking random Karens fucking coming up asking my little white grandkids if they're okay with me. Like, this black man isn't hurting you. I'm like, lady, if you don't get your you don't see these nigga noses on these white kids? If you don't get the fuck out my face right now?
If anyone is suited for that scenario, it's you, Steven.
Oh, dude.
If anyone's been prepared their whole life to deal with that, it would be you.
Like, lady, if you don't get your motherfucking...
If you don't get your pasty hand.
Exactly.
Well,
Basically, I'll be walking around with kids that look just like Megan and
Then
shit.
he breaks into a minstrel show performance.
Zippity doo.
Zippity day.
That's Disney, folks.
What white women will tell me what to do today? Zippity doo does.
Oh yeah, dude. White women have been a problem for a while. White guys are like, "Welcome to the club, dude."
Yeah. Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch.
Yeah. This is why no race wars break out now when black men hit white women. They're like, we get it, bro. Like, like same.
Man, so what do you, in honor of Father's Day?
Yeah.
When did the black father sort of get a bad name? Because I feel like that's not. I always think Lawrence Fishburne and fucking Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
As like the quintessential, like that's a strong fucking black.
Yeah. You know.
Dude, it came like most things, bro.
Why is it when I come in the kitchen, you're always in the kitchen?
In the goddamn refrigerator.
In the goddamn refrigerator.
So
Don't pour that cereal out. Put some water in it.
Yeah, I mean, basically, so what happened was, this is a small history lesson. So you know, like the whole idea of like the welfare queen, all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So basically, blacks weren't getting like a lot of work and shit back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
So the government started welfare, right? And it was basically like welfare was for women who were single mothers who, you know what I'm saying, to get resources from the welfare state, right? So the men who weren't able to get jobs was like, well, shit, I mean, I can't get work. I want to provide for my family, but I can't get the work. So
Right.
I'm just going to go ahead and leave or pretend like I don't live here. That way we can get, you know what I'm saying?
That's
That
an
we can get the
incentive
shit.
for her to get more money.
Yeah, and then it became a whole, you know what I'm saying? Oh, black men
Yeah.
lazy, they don't take care of their kids and run out on them. And then it became a self-perpetuating prophecy where it's like, you know, fucking.
Yeah, you can't really blame a man too if he's not staying at home with the baby mama. He's gonna wander,
But-
he's gonna do other shit.
Yeah, I said, but it's only like a stereotype of blacks. Cause I know plenty of white dudes and Mexicans that got kids and they don't like. I don't.
Yeah,
you
fuck
know,
if I know
like,
where they're at.
Hell yeah, bro.
Look at me over here right now.
Shout out to Ohio.
Exactly. A lot of deadbeat whites.
Yeah.
No, that does suck. That's like that mid 20th century fucking psyop government shit, like that race war shit.
Yeah.
that was going on. That behind the scenes, just like we have like a woke war.
Yeah.
that happened in the last 10 years. The last of the 20th century was, I think, dealing with that kind of shit, man.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's like fucking. I don't know, man.
But blacks were like, they were affected as shit. I wonder, I don't know what it is. Because I mean, I drive through my neighborhood on the way here. It's predominantly Mexican.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I go through like Pulaski and 55th, which is all, that's like bougie Mexicans that are like Republican. They all voted for Trump and shit like that. That's where all the
sure.
cops live.
Yeah.
You go through Pilsen, which is more like the gays and shit. But like, at least we have different neighborhoods. You go to like Hyde Park, Bronzeville, or like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's kind of sucks seeing it the way it's developed.
Yeah. I mean, well, Hyde Park is developing pretty well.
I like the way that, yeah, that's the one. I did say that example off the top of my head, but that would be the only thing closest to like what they would be like their Wicker Park or like their Pilsen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but here the low end.
The low
The
end?
low
Yeah,
end is
dude.
like where like even like ghetto guys are like, yeah, I don't go there.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that. That's where my sister's baby daddy's from. Is the low end,
It was
dude.
fucking the hundreds, bro. Yeah, fucking. I mean, I've been down there. It's not that bad. I mean, probably because I'm black though. So it's like, yeah, you know, I've seen worse.
It's like, let's go to Little Village, guys. You're like, for what? And I'm like,
Oh
"What
shit!
is
I used to live in a little village, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I lived in a little village for like 6 months. It's fucking. Allegedly, blacks and browns have come together, but you know.
Yeah. What would be a ghetto white neighborhood in Chicago? What would be their hardest white? What would be like?
Megan, where are you from again?
Lions. Fucking.
No, he's like,
Cicero?
what's like a ghetto like white neighborhood in Chicago? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is stupid. Like Portage Park.
Portage
Park?
Yeah,
Alright.
that's true.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
That is where all the poor North whites live.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's not
Hood
Evanston
whites.
or Skokie or something like
Yeah.
that.
When they say nigga, they talk about each other.
They like no, they wanna be like I'm poor, so now I have to go into a life of crime sort of people.
Oh, I gotcha.
Wait, white people selling cocaine?
So white people, yeah, where they at?
Oh yeah, probably that. But then also I think also they just go into other neighborhoods. Like they just feel unaccepted by their neighborhood, and they're like, I'm just gonna join a gang in a different neighborhood. And every now and then you see them like driving around, but
Yeah,
they
white
don't chill with you because they think they're like super cool and hard. And yeah.
White people are kind of like, they be getting exclusive like that. Like that, no one makes you feel lamer than like a white dude can. Like white people, you know what I mean? Like excluded from a friend group, or like felt like an outsider. Or,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're
Yeah.
really good at social outcasting.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
the minorities will fuck you up physically, but like white people will fuck you up mentally. You know, like socially. They have a weird way of making you feel lame.
Oh yeah, and white women.
Again,
Young white
again,
women.
they learned it from the masters.
Yeah, the Masters, bro. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Fuck
Yeah.
fucking
All
Mean
right.
Girls, one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, Mean Girls. Right?
All right, it's break time, everybody.
Break
Oh,
time.
So
sure.
it's time to have a break.
We're breaking.
So see you in a sec.
Bye.
We're back. What's up?
What's going on?
Finally, no girls here.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Dude, we can go full force.
Just the boys.
Hadouken.
Let's talk about how they caused Iran right now.
All
It's
right.
ultimately
That's
it's their
probably
fault.
what happened.
Yeah, they ran their mouth too much, and now we're fucking fighting over
Yeah,
something.
they're over here ran through,
Yeah.
so now we had to go to Iran.
My Iran and my Iraq cost.
Iran and Iraq.
Shit.
In some way, they are responsible. I feel like we can get to the bottom of it. They are.
Yeah, bro.
Behind every powerful man is a woman just bitching.
Yeah, just bitching and complaining for him to do what he's doing.
If women didn't mind being hot in the summertime, we wouldn't have to fight for oil to fucking burn energy to keep the fucking
Fuck.
AC running,
Yeah,
bro.
if Hillary
You know what I'm
Clinton
saying?
wasn't such a cunt, she would be in power and we wouldn't be doing this shit.
Exactly.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
Like,
bullshit. She
wasn't such a
probably make us.
bullshit.
Men would work twice as hard if a woman's in charge. I already know it.
dude.
It's like they're gonna try to get their lick back or whatever. Like they
Whatever
do
that
any
shit
fucking
is,
hard work.
yeah.
Yeah, like bitch, we didn't make y'all build any skyscrapers in America. men did that. Fucking,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All we asked y'all is just to load the dishwasher and wash the kids. Oh my God, it's so hard.
They did raise the men that built the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Every single one had a mom. To varying degrees. So
Yeah.
they do play their part, but they also play their part in the negatives too. You know what I mean? It's like always like they're always like trying to be like they'd make this bitch better, like you said.
Yeah.
Woman president is just like, man, there'd probably be twice as many problems.
Yeah.
Because all their problems kind of stem from them. Again, that's why we're in Iran.
But here's the funny part though. Like, none of the female presidents around the world have been any less ruthless than any of the men
no, it's all team
that they
shit.
replaced. Yeah, bro. Like, fucking when you're in power, bro, like there's certain things that just have to be done, bro.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Yeah, some people gonna have to die, nigga, and that's okay. People die every day, B. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you might have to take out a world leader. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta
Just-
crack a few eggs.
Yeah.
Like
Make an omelet, yeah.
metaphor.
Oh, yeah. You gotta stab a prime minister. That way you can get, like, you know what I'm saying, cheaper
Yeah.
pineapples or
Well,
some
these
shit.
bitches
I don't
gotta
know, like, you know,
understand, yeah.
fucking be happy with the fact that eggs is going down in price. You know how many?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did notice that. I actually put a smile on my face.
Yeah, Iran's getting bombed, but I could afford a dozen now. So
Exactly. Yeah, like real shit, bro. Like, fuck it. Yeah, as long as World War III brings low prices, bro, I'm good.
down, yeah.
Yeah. How much you think a bombed out plot would cost?
A bombed out plot.
Yeah.
bombed
It's
out
like,
plot?
yeah, like this shit was just hit with a mortar shell. How much could I
They
get?
probably it's
for
one
it?
of those Facebook Marketplace things.
Hell
where it's like,
yeah,
if you can
bro.
clean it, it's yours.
Yeah, like, exactly.
Yeah. It's a fixer upper.
Debris pile with the dead child,
Oh man.
as is property.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's funny though? Like fucking, I would be like fucking scared like everybody else, but I wouldn't be as shook as the average person, bro. It's like I was
Bomb
trained for
started
this.
falling. Yeah, no, you're a little bit more prepared.
Yeah, it's like all right, fucking let's go. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would start a militia. Yeah, I feel like I would. I would
Yeah.
come with
Get a F-150 with a fucking gun turret on the fucking
Fucking
back.
A, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hell
bro.
yeah. Not like those pussies overseas. They use like Toyota Tundras and shit. Like,
Yeah.
nah, dude, we're getting American built.
Built
Fucking
Ford
Silverado.
Tough.
Yeah, built
Built
Ford
Ford
Tough.
Oh shit!
I'll get an Avalanche or a Chevy 20.
Like a rock.
No, but that's the one thing I feel like everyone's really scared. Like everyone talks about, oh, America this, America that, but like it is very hard to invade this motherfucker.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, it is.
can't-
Because we live here.
You know,
Yeah,
you know
real
how,
shit.
Yeah, you know how in World War II, the Nazis were trying to convince Mexico to invade like the southern border to like make a diversion for them to land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Mexico was like, fuck
What are you
no.
talking about, dude?
Do you know who lives on the other side?
It's just
You think
gringos
you-
locos, güey.
You think you can just take Texas that easily?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we
it's a big
have
ass.
all the
It's a
guns
bit
in
of
the
a big
world,
ass.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
There's places in Texas that legally sell M60s.
Yeah.
And bazookas. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like fucking, we have all the guns, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's the one thing we're good at. We can win a world war, bro. Like, fuck a World Cup.
Fucking World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, back-to-back World War champs.
Yeah,
How about that?
fucking 2, yeah. Fucking, yeah, real
It's
shit,
a
bro.
dynasty in this bitch.
Exactly. Fucking right. Don't let us win another one, bro. You ain't even tell us shit.
Yeah, we're
dude.
champions in the only sport that counts.
Exactly.
You know,
Fucking-
about it.
I was watching Modern Family, and Gloria was complaining about someone like not learning Spanish. Like, how do you not accept other people's culture? And there was just like this old man that fought in World War II, and he just said, "Win a war, then we'll talk about respecting your culture.
Learn your language.
Then we'll learn your language if you
man.
win a war."
You saw what fucking happened in Japan after we bombed them twice. These niggas started making Pokemon. They get like, you know what I'm saying? Hello
Fucking
Kitty.
octopuses and shit.
Yeah,
They went a
fucking.
little weird.
They started selling panties and fucking vending machines, bro. Fucking, we'll do it to your country too. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's crazy? Speaking of, and you should know this from spending time over there. Doesn't Japan have like ancient history of weird hentai porn, like art
mean,
pieces from the fucking 1200s?
You mean you talk about like the octopus fucking like
Yes,
shit?
that
Yeah,
one, that
yeah.
famous
There's,
one.
there's some shit like that.
that shit's like 1,000 years old.
No, they have a weird
Everybody
like,
got some
demon
freaky
cult-
shit.
Yeah, they got some freaky shit.
Yeah, I mean
dude.
like shit. You ever seen like ruins over in like I don't want to say like Sri Lanka, but fucking one of
Asian
them.
ruins. Asian ruins.
Yeah, and it was like where they got all the fucking Kama Sutra carvings like literally on the
fucking
side
way,
of the
dude.
fucking
Yeah.
building, bro. Yeah, it's like
That's got to be the most gangster kingdom ever. Imagine the king's like, I want to commission an art of the way we fuck.
yeah, exactly,
Get it
bro.
up there.
Yeah, we gotta show everybody how good this
How,
shit
how
is,
good
bro.
our dicks were, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I saw on the way here?
They-
I fucking saw someone just like casually like tagging like the side of a wall.
Yeah.
This motherfucker
Broad
was taking
daylight?
broad daylight, just taking his time.
Because no
He
one's
was like,
outside
he
to
was
stop
like
him.
he was messaging people on Instagram and shit like while he was tagging.
He's
him.
on IG Live.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he concealed himself. Like, it was clearly illegal because he had a hoodie up and then, like, a mask on and shit and, like,
dude.
sunglasses.
Yeah.
But, you know, he was just, like, chilling, like, texting, and then he's like, oh, all right, I'll finish this part right
Just
now.
taking his time.
Yeah, taking his
Yeah,
sweet time.
because it's so hot. Who's gonna go outside to stop him?
Yeah,
dude, it's
it's
super
too hot. Like, the cops are like, it's too hot to fucking...
Like this nigga's clearly crazy. He's wearing all
He's
black
wearing
and a hoodie.
with a mask. Let
Yeah,
that
and it's
fucking
95 degrees. So just let him do what he gonna
Yeah,
do.
let him
Yeah,
just take
We'll paint over it tomorrow.
That spot's been painted over at least, like, fucking 6 times
Real
since,
shit,
since
bro.
I started doing this podcast with you, Steven.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, because I take the same route over by Western and 18th.
Yeah.
And, like, there's literally, like 6 different, like, graffiti art that have been painted over.
You've grown a connection to these art pieces.
Yeah,
yeah, bro.
exactly. Like, I remember things based on what graffiti was there. Like, for a long time, like, I would be coming back from the podcast to my girl's place, and I would just, like, it would stop there, and, like, there used to be this, it's painted over now, but it used to say, are you stating facts? Or are you speaking facts? And just knowing from doing this podcast, I was like, actually, I was.
Yeah.
Actually, about 20 minutes ago. I was
After coming back from an hour of woman bashing,
Yeah.
you're like, yes, I have been.
I have been stating facts. Yeah,
Exactly.
racism and misogyny.
Hell yeah, dude. Nah, you guys ever tried it?
What?
You ever tagged?
Tag?
You ever did it? Like,
No, no.
I have one. I just developed one. I gotta get some markers and shit to put it up.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, if
But you never run on the street cans or nothing like that?
not since I was like a teenager.
Oh, but you
bro.
tried it.
Yeah.
I did it too as a kid.
I mean,
Yeah.
I never spray painted anything. I would just like write shit with
It's
a
fun,
Sharpie
dude.
on the bathroom wall.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, that's like open mic level of tagging. That's
yeah,
like-
exactly.
I mean, that's all I want to do, bro. I just want to like fucking get, you know how they got the paint markers?
Yeah.
And just do like very good, like just tags on
a
like
nice
small
graphic
walls.
with an outline
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. My handle is gonna be. Wait, should I say it out loud
Yeah.
on the radio?
Oh, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like, are you Batman? You
don't know,
You're
man.
giving away your secret
I
identity?
mean, if you think this is illegal activity, then you know don't
Sign
stay.
out.
And this is all predicated like.
So
this
I don't believe that
motherfucker-
tagging is illegal. I think it's like fucking.
a
Well, it's vandalism. It's a
misdemeanor.
Yeah,
misdemeanor.
yeah.
Misdemeanor.
Which is kind of gay as an adult to get.
But I guess if anybody
be
listens
felonies.
to it and they see it, then they'll know it's me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's cool.
But that's predicated on the fact as if this podcast was popular. So I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
you might be in the clear
Yeah, real
with
shit.
who's listening to this.
All right, so my tag, my handle is a second.
Second.
Yeah, but it's
Second.
like, but it's spelled like SEC and then like ND at the end.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's
I
pretty
heard the
cool.
rule once is minimum 3, no more than 5 letters to get a good tagging name. Mine was Vice
Nice.
back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a fucking tag name.
Yeah, white people don't do graffiti.
Yeah, the two minorities in the room.
Exactly.
Like that. We used to do vandalism.
White people,
Oh, yeah,
white people paint murals.
He's like, no, I have a credit score.
That's my tag name. Is
that's
my
my
credit
tag
score.
name.
Is my credit score is 756.
I'm a homeowner.
Hey, hey, now that I know you got a 756, hey, you mind co-signing some shit for me?
Nope, I'm not doing that. No, sir, I'm not like
I'll
that.
take your markers and you can go.
I worked mildly hard to get that credit score.
Mildly.
I had to deal with my parents to get this, so fuck you.
Yeah, I had to write off a few things. My mom got my name when I was a kid. So
Oh shit!
I'm joking. But like, I fucked up my own credit. I just didn't have money to pay bills.
Damn, you don't have anything going on lately in terms of credit? Like, do you have credit cards? Any kind of loans going on?
Nah, I'm in the process of rebuilding my credit.
Dude, I filed for bankruptcy about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because of a baby mama, because of my old life. It all exploded, and that bitch fucking left me with like $15,000 in debt.
Jesus.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, just rode off into the sunset.
I mean, 15K is not a lot.
It's
bro.
not bad, and I'm so glad I didn't go to college because I was like, bankruptcy is so easy.
Yeah.
You just got to talk to this guy, pay him like
$1,000?
$1,500. He said $1,800, and then I forgot, and I brought $1,500, and I thought he'd be super official, and then he was just kind of like, he's like, yeah, that's enough.
Yeah.
He just kind of took it. I was like, all right. And
Yeah.
then before I knew it, the whole thing was gone. The whole thing was
Yeah.
gone, and I checked my credit like because taxes not too long ago.
Yeah.
I'm at like 650.
Yeah.
So it, like bounced back like
That's
nothing.
not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
But I thought it took like 7 years for that shit to clear up or something.
Well, what I learned is
About 3 or 4.
it's the 7-year shit comes from basically what bankruptcy does is it knocks you down to 0, some types. So the most points you can get in a year, if you're on your best behavior, is 100. So basically, it takes 7 years to get from 0 back to something like 700 credit score.
Yeah.
So it's not that it goes away or this and that. In fact, I don't think anyone really cares. My boss one time told me for an old job was that what matters more than credit score is credit history.
Yeah.
That's why you could have a badass credit score at 27, but ain't nobody going to sell you shit because they don't know how you are. They almost want to see you at 45 with a shitty credit score because it's like this motherfucker will pay.
If you have
Yeah.
have a 730 and you only have 2 years of credit history, then like no one's gonna give you
shit.
anything.
But you could have a 515 to 20 years of credit history. They'll give you some shit.
Yeah.
Because they know they can make some money off you
Yeah, exactly.
at the very least. Like this
Yeah,
guy
they'll
doesn't
just
pay his
jack
bills.
up the interest
Yeah,
rate. You know?
this guy doesn't pay his bills on time. We're gonna get our fucking cut. And, we're gonna get our piece anyway.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
One white activity I like to do is shred credit card offers.
Like you don't need them.
yeah, exactly. I just look at the interest rate that they're asking for. I'm like 30%.
Jesus Christ.
In the shredder you go.
Yeah, we just want a third of everything. That's fucking retarded. Bro.
I
Like,
know.
who?
Yeah. Just like the government and their interests too. Like that's why I tell, like speaking of tax returns, like people get excited because they get a big one.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like that's your fucking money.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, that's your money that
Yeah.
they just
Yeah,
give back.
You just give the
exactly.
government like an interest-free loan for a year.
Not only is it your money, it's a small percentage of your money that you already.
Yeah.
Because the government takes like
They
about
over-
a fifth of your
That's
paycheck.
where like the whole thing from a refund is basically they determine that they overcharged you
Yeah.
the year.
Yeah.
And no, everyone just glosses over that fact. Like you just got overcharged.
Yeah, they think they're fucking beating the system, but no, it's like a prison rape, but he kisses you afterwards.
Right.
Yeah. Very gently.
Right. It's like someone that owes you a shitload of money and they buy you a nice gift.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, you
A nice bottle of wine or
yeah,
something.
and it's like you owe me $2,000. It's like but look at this
This bottle was
Dom
150.
Perignon
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that. I want my money.
Yeah, fuck all that, dude. Again, it's always government. It's always women. It's always something trying to keep us the boys down.
It's always something
Yeah.
trying to like reach into your wallet.
Yeah, and this is a consensus. This is a white, black, and brown man
yeah,
all
dude.
saying
This
shit.
is the
Yeah.
world coming together.
Yeah, exactly.
The problem
Exactly.
is chicks.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking.
We all agree that there's some Asian out there just taking.
Yeah, we need to get fucking John Ming in here or something.
Yeah,
yeah.
we need
We
like
need
a
to
yellow
get someone
guy. And then any reds out there
Any reds?
we can find?
They might be
Part
all
red.
gone.
You're part. I mean, yeah, you've been out in the sun for a few hours. That's it.
Yeah,
Like a little tan,
my
John.
my native blood's starting to show through.
You start getting really drunk. Is that what you mean?
No, that was last night.
Oh, my
Last of the
native comes
Mohicans
out.
was about his great grandfather.
Doing them a pride, chain smoking, and getting drunk off of 2 shots.
Hell yeah.
So speaking of last night, state of comedy. You were out. Me and Steven were dealing with the arch enemy women. How was
Yeah.
comedy last night? How was the state of comedy?
Well, I was dealing with women last night.
He fought his woman and won though.
Nice.
Yeah. I just walked out the door, I'm like yelling too, and I just got the last word. I mean, I did sleep on the couch, but
What was the argument about?
it was about like how like I don't include her in the comedy or I don't want her around when I'm doing comedy. I'm like, I invite you every single
Yeah.
time that I go out to do comedy, and then you just put negative tension on yourself. Like, no, you don't want me
Right.
there. It's just no, you ignore me when I'm there. I'm like, no, I'm focusing on my set.
Right. You're dejected because we hate comedy as we're doing it.
Yeah,
It has
exactly.
nothing to do with her.
Yeah, my hatred has nothing to do with you right now.
Yeah.
You're just getting
fact that I'm
you're
here.
just getting the periphery
Yeah.
of me hating the fact that I dedicated my 20s to this.
Yeah.
The fact that it had zero payoff.
Exactly right.
Zero payoff
Yeah,
to
the
this
hate has
shit.
nothing to do with it. This place
It's my
sucks.
resentment for my life choices.
Yeah.
I had a dream and now it's a nightmare.
I did this all through my 30s, so fuck, I feel you, bro.
I've wasted my youth, and I hate most of the people that are here.
Yeah.
It has
So-
nothing to do with her.
Yeah, exactly. It has nothing to do with you. Don't.
Classic woman.
Yeah,
she thinks
making
it's
it
all
about
her.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, well, let's get to the fun part of the night. So Brian Michaelis goes on stage,
Right.
And he has this joke, and I'm just gonna tell it because it's quintessential to the story. So he has this joke. He says, "Yeah, they say the best part of getting over a woman is getting under one." He says, I don't think that's true. I think the best way to get over a woman is to get underneath a tree with a noose.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like
and he
it.
says that, and he gets a laugh, and he says, oh, yeah, happy Juneteenth. Right.
Okay.
and there was, like, half the room was black, too, and, like, they were stone cold silent.
Oh,
like, some of the black comics were yelling at him angrily.
Oh, dude, I'd have died laughing.
I was howling in the back.
Dude,
I was
that's
howling.
Your favorite. John, so everyone knows, when we're watching comedy, John's favorite time to laugh out loud is when someone is bombing.
Exactly.
When someone says like the absolute rude thing that's a detriment to their set.
Exactly.
And my favorite part of watching John is seeing the hope on the comedian on stage's face when they hear laughter. Little do they know John's laughing at their failure, not their success.
But you know what? No, actually, if you think about it, he did right, bro.
Yeah.
He Patrice that shit.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, half the room was dying laughing, and the other half was historically horrified of what
yeah,
they deserved.
horrified.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, that's
doing
it.
the
He
thing.
50-50 it.
Yep.
Killed it, bro.
Yeah.
They definitely got a reaction.
Yeah.
But he ruined the racism for the next 4 comics.
I love it when that happens.
Yeah. Like the next 4 comics were white people too, so like they couldn't
Walking
touch
on
race.
eggshells,
And
bro.
then I went up on stage and like I was doing like making fun of white people humor, and it was getting laughs.
Yeah. Trying to bring the room back.
then I realized I went through my material faster than like I still had like another minute left. And like I thought in my head of another joke, and I thought of my joke of Bowser being black, and I almost started the joke, and I was like, "Wait a minute, Brian ruined racism for all of us." I said that into the mic, and like half the room laughed. Of course, the black people were frowning.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "I was gonna have fun with all of you and be racist for a second."
That sucks. That's usually the black audience's jam, dude.
Yeah,
Racist
exactly.
shit.
But no, just Brian. It was so
I mean, that's funny,
controversial
though.
that Brian stayed outside until all the black people left the room. And Patrick, Harold, and us were commenting on it. Like Brian would come in for like 2 minutes, and then like a group of black people would come in, and we're like, "Oh, Brian's got to leave again. He can't stay."
Oh shit, that's funny.
Yeah, and then
So-
Ice-T was there.
Yeah, Ice-T walked through.
Fucking Ice-T, bro.
Ice-T.
Yeah,
was at
Ice-T
Reggie.
was at Reggie.
We could have met fucking Ice-T last night,
Instead, we're dealing with.
or at least
fucking-
looked at him up close.
No, I like he was walking through, and you know that stairwell by the bathrooms.
Yeah.
He was taking the back stairwell, and he was walking through. I think because they heard like the comedy was dead, so he wouldn't be bothered. You know, because there was only like fucking like 5 audience members during the show of Haha. And he walked through, and I was sitting in the back, and I was looking at this crew walk by, and I was like looking at this guy with the Ice-T wears the fedora and shit. I was just looking at him, and I was like, I did the wait, what the fuck face?
Yeah.
Like looking at him, and he just looked over, and he's like, yeah, I know.
You thought you forgot your schizophrenia meds? You're
Yeah,
I'm
I was
starting
like,
to see
wait,
Ice-T,
yeah, I thought I was hallucinating for a second, but Ice-T just gave this look like, yeah, it's me. Yeah,
Nice,
you
dude.
know.
Kick ass.
Yeah, I thought of it like 5 seconds after he walked by, but I really wanted to say to him, "Don't call me Whitey." I can't say the rest of the line.
I would have went up to him and been like, "Dude, solve any rape cases?"
Exactly.
How many rape kits have you done tonight?
Bow, 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 bow.
Dun dun.
Dun dun.
Nah, dude, icon, fucking for sure.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, it was a really cool moment.
He wrote Cop Killer and then played a cop on TV for like
Isn't
30
that
Yeah,
funny?
right.
Ain't that some shit?
Oh man.
But no, that's cool, man. So Reggie's was popping off.
It popped off oddly.
After
like,
Ha Ha-
strangely, the show had no audience members, but then after Body Count finished up, a bunch of people came in for the open mic.
Nice.
Yeah, like at least like 30 people
Oh,
were
so
in
it
there.
fucking packed the fuck
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
man.
it was packed the fuck out.
A lot of comics too, or
yeah,
just
a lot
usual?
of comics too. It's just fucking Brian had to ruin the racism.
I would have crushed that night too.
And then Brian has that look.
Yeah,
He looks
has
like
the-
a Slav.
Yeah,
Like he
yeah.
looks like a fucking
I mean,
Russian.
yeah, but
he's like the enemy.
I mean, he was talking about how dirty Polish people were on
Yep,
stage.
that's how it starts.
Everyone eases it in with the Polacks.
I said to Harold, like, because Brian was standing right by us, I said to him, Harold called him a horn dog. And I was like, yeah, that's true. I've never seen a guy fuck so much and still be so stiff.
How does a guy fuck so much and still act like he gets no pussy?
Yeah, I know, right? He acts like a complete virgin.
You know why? It's not enough.
It's not enough.
Well, comedy does. It's one thing I learned about comedy is that, like, man, some guys get into comedy and they get a little bit of like competency. They start to crack some jokes. You know what I mean? They get a hang of it a little bit, and they start to experience something they never had in their life, which is like being that guy.
Yeah.
That gets to fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some women that they would never have access to before with being like a nobody.
Yeah.
You know? That's how I feel that's a trap. Some guys fall into comedy where it's like they get that and that's their victory. You know what I mean? Like they don't get to work or like do anything crazy with comedy, but they get to be weekend hero.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, and fuck, you know, slut of the week at the bar.
Yeah.
Which is pretty intoxicating for a guy that's never had to do, like never had that in their life.
I mean, that's my case right here.
I was saying it's still pretty fun, even if you had it before. You know? Like,
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like it's almost like it's like you're the kid that like doesn't drink anything until college.
Yeah.
And then
just
they
wilds
get to,
out.
And then wilds
yeah.
the fuck out.
Yeah, the church girl who now is in college, so she's just giving that pussy away for free.
You know, whereas like we're the kids that were like smoking since like 13. You know what
Exactly,
I mean? Like, we get there,
yeah.
So it's like yeah, we know what it's like to get this attention.
Definitely smoked my first blunt at 14.
Fucking A, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, same around 13, 14.
No, 16 for me.
sure.
Smoked out of a gravity bong.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got shotgun my first time, bro. It was it's pretty fun.
Remember
man.
that back in the day, dude? Fucking.
Yeah.
I remember I grew up in the South Side, so for me to smoke 2 blunts, it was $7. Because you go and you get like, because remember before
The
everything was.
Nickelback of funk.
Remember when nowadays I feel like everybody has really gas weed. It's all like Kush. Has become.
Yeah.
That used to be special. Back then you just got regs.
Yeah.
You know, it's just shake or what white people call mids.
Mids, yeah.
Yeah.
Mids, yeah.
Yeah, just just regular weed, dude.
Reggie,
Like that
yeah.
fucking that shit that would like make you sink into a couch and give you a headache.
Fucking.
You just get 2 blunts of that for $7.
When I first started smoking,
Hella seeds.
I lived in fucking Pataskala, Ohio.
No shit.
And back
I
then,
ain't even heard of that part of Ohio. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
exactly. It's in like just the start of the boonies outside of Columbus proper.
For sure.
Yeah. So back then, it was actually a big deal to get Reggie.
Yeah.
You know?
Nice.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we're getting Reggie today instead of mids. You know.
Damn.
I remember the first time I ever like when green crack came to town.
Oh,
Green
dude.
crack, dude. I
Yeah,
remember
green-
that,
good strange,
All
bro.
those stupid ass
Good
Blue
strain.
Dream and fucking
Yeah, Skywalker. And,
Blueberry Yum Yum.
yeah.
Pineapple Express is still one
Pineapple
of my favorites.
Express.
Oh
so.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Nothing
Yeah.
beats Pineapple Express.
Yeah, people don't realize that was a real strain.
Yeah, it's fucking
good
really
shit.
good too.
It was good shit.
Yeah,
Good
it was
shit.
good shit. Fuck.
Yeah, all that shit. But damn, dude, Ohio, you're from like it's like if Steven said he's from Africa.
Yeah.
You know, you're like from the white homeland.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I too am from Ohio.
Yeah, well,
I'm from the
Youngstown-
black part. No.
Well, Youngstown is the Africa of Ohio.
Yeah, basically.
Cutting each other up with machetes and shit.
That's the fucking what is it? The savannah or the fucking the safari
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Ohio?
Dude, we used to be fucking murder capital per capita United
Yeah, they
States.
say that.
Like when I was in high school, bro.
Which it's like, you know, it's not that we're all in America, so it's just like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I'm sure that crown moves around quite a bit. This is
Yeah.
a country of wackos.
Yeah.
People don't
Yeah.
fight, we'll shoot your ass though.
Fuck it, which I'm all for. I'm a big fan of guns.
Me too, but it's
they're
like
fun.
I
They're
don't
fun.
know. We talk about how men are bitches nowadays. It's like
Right.
motherfuckers is afraid to take an ass whooping, bro.
Oh yeah,
Like
dude.
I'd rather much whoop your ass than kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think nobody should have to like die over most of the disputes, unless like I absolutely have to.
No, you're right, dude. There is a generational, like, we used to be able to, like, guys used to have enough balls and self-esteem to, like, deal with an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it happened last night. I got a shiner. I'm all a little fucked up. I got my pumpkin head a little bit, but, like,
Yeah.
it's whatever.
Shit,
you
you
know,
saw
I'll
what
get
happened to
him
the other
next
guy
time.
too, though, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
it's like
exactly.
nowadays the men's egos are so fucking fragile. They can't deal with that, so they'd rather fucking murder somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, the last time I got to a fight, how tall are you again? You're like
6'2".
6'2". How much you weigh?
270 right now.
Yeah, I fought a motherfucker your size, bro. That's the last time I got to a fight.
No shit.
Yeah, bro. Like it was like a big Puerto Rican nigga, bro. Like he was.
Dude, those are like Mexicans, but not.
Yeah, fucking he bro. We was at a It used to be called the Two Way, but now it's a new spot up in Logan Square.
So how did it start? Were y'all drinking or what's going on?
No, so it was a night after Cole's. One of my homies came to see me do a set, right? So he wanted to shoot pool because he shoot. You know how they got the pool table. It was like back then it was the Wild West, right? So it was hard to get on that table. So he was like, "Oh, I know a spot up the street." So we go to the Two Way, right? We're hanging out. Fucking in the bar or whatever. It's like kind of dead in there. It's maybe like 15 people tops, right?
Yeah, it's a dive bar.
Yeah, little dive spot. And then there's this dude at the pool table. So me and my homie, we, you know what I'm saying, we playing pool, whatever. Want to play pool, dudes hold down the table. My homie playing him, he lose. He like, I'm gonna go outside, smoke, whatever. So I'm playing him, right? Now, while I'm playing this man in the game of pool, right? There's like two lesbians and this one like attractive woman at the bar, right?
Yeah.
And he was going in on the attractive woman, right? And he was like, "Oh, bitch, I slapped the shit out you, hoe. I beat your ass. You fucking know that, da 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 da, right?" So like he's doing this like as we're like in the middle of the game, right? So I'm, you know what I'm saying, trying to be funny, and also like, you know what I'm saying, calm down,
De-escalate
bro.
a little bit. Yeah.
I just go, come on, can't be hitting bitches, man. You know?
Yeah, I like that.
So then I get ready to take my shot, and he just sucker punched me.
No fucking
right in
way.
the jaw,
shit.
right in the jaw, dude. Just hit me, right? And I staggered back like, he's like, "Oh, you call my baby mama a bitch?"
Oh, shit.
Right? And I was like, "All right, nigga, we got to step outside." And then we went outside, and I fought.
Yeah.
And fucking dude, the bartender was like, "Yo, the cops is coming." And then he just like took off running, man. I was like, "Fuck, man,
He's got
fuck
a warrant,
that."
that's why.
Yeah, I
But
guess.
This
But-
attractive lady he was yelling at turned out to be the mother of his children.
Yeah, yeah.
No fucking way.
I was like, "Damn,
See,
bro."
that was his first mistake. Why are you going out with that girl? Do not take her anywhere.
Yeah, especially if you know you got to get like that with her.
Yeah, dude. Come
Yeah,
on.
like not in
'Cause now you
public,
put it on
bro.
everybody else. I fucking hate it. It's like now you're putting your home bullshit on all of us to deal with.
Yeah.
Fucking leave your shit at home, dude.
And honestly, I wasn't like I was trying to like overstep my bounds. I'm like, "Yo, bro, come on, like let's just play the game, homie."
Yeah,
like,
dude. I'd have stepped in and been like, "I'll fucking slap her for you, motherfucker."
Yeah,
I should've-
yeah.
You should have started that by like punching her first. That's how you should have entered that fight, dude.
exactly.
That's how it
You
would
should
have
have
been
split them
resolved.
up and been like, "Hey, bah!"
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Yep.
Can we go back to the game?
I can tell this woman was antagonizing you.
Excuse me, sir. Is this woman bothering you?
Mister, do you mind if I smack your bitch?
And that's typical women, because here we are, two guys. One guy wanted to go out, just go and have some fun, play some pool. He's probably trying to relax, get some drinks. Here comes
Yeah.
baby mama, ruining the night for everybody. And what happened to her? Did she run away when the cops came?
Nah.
She probably sat there and finished her drink.
I mean, yeah.
Probably.
Oh yeah, I ain't tell the funniest part of that story though. Like, so I guess like, you know what I'm saying, they all the two lesbians and shit they knew, right? And these like some short little like dyke looking bitches, right?
Uh-huh.
And like after they was like, oh you get out of here. You know what I'm saying? We'll fight you too, whatever, right?
Oh, God.
I was like, man, I'll slap the shit out you bitches, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, don't.
Oh, that would have been the best part of the night. dude.
Yeah, if they would have started
swung
swinging
on
on
you,
me,
that'd be so fun.
and then I just had to knock out two lesbians, bro, and
dude.
fight this big dude. Like,
Happy Pride Month, dude. Fuck
yeah, dude, fuck, bro, shit. It was
We're
like,
equal now.
I think it was June. I think
Hell
it
yeah.
was June.
That's
shit.
got to be my least favorite type of lesbian is the little butch dyke.
Yeah, it's like, girl, your little bowling ball ass ain't gonna do nothing. Come on
Yeah,
now.
right.
Hey,
You know when you see like two lesbian couples and then they all look like the barrel that Donkey Kong throws.
They all look like Wario.
I was about to say that.
Wario. Yeah, they all have the body of Wario.
It's always Wario
Wah.
or Waluigi. That's
Exactly.
like two lesbian body
Yeah,
types.
those really are.
oh, that's funny. Oh, fuck.
Hell yeah,
This-
dude.
that's the truth though, man. But like, all right, so are white. All right, so I know they're studs. We got studs, right?
Yeah.
And then like white dudes, white y'all got like bull dykes and shit.
Yeah.
What type of what's the Mexican lesbian? What's y'all like? They act like they dudes and shit. What y'all call them hoes?
Oh. I guess just lesbians. I don't know. You just say they're lesbians. Some lesbian bitch. Dude.
Fucking lesbians.
Fucking lesbians.
Fucking lesbian.
But it's more the type because like, all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hispanic butch lesbians always look like gangbangers. That's
Yeah.
like their male archetype they go for.
Yeah.
You know how like the trans movement now, like white girls that are turning into white dudes, they go for like the coif.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they dress like hipster men. For Hispanic girls, they always have like braids. You know what I mean? Like cornrows or something like that.
Oh,
or
so
like
they
oversized white T-shirt.
So they studs too then.
Yeah, they're studs. Yeah,
All
that's what they do.
They be studs.
It's a minority. They go for like, and that's an indicator of what does society think is like the ultimate masculine icon. And
Which is crazy. Which was crazy because that's what bitches do.
Yeah, the fucking pinnacle of like, I just want to be super masculine, and they go for gangbanger.
Yeah, I fucking sag my pants and I wear Jordans
pants,
and fucking
oversize this. They have like that fucking ghetto.
My
like,
shit's tapered and braided.
Yeah. Their swaggers like
neck tattoos.
Right. Whereas like white girl lesbian, Butch Dykes, they go for like a guy in finance or something.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
What I mean? Like they go for their ultimate masculine.
But they also have like
the fuckboy
line tattoos.
The fuckboy, yeah.
Like, they have like tattoos that don't have shading on them all over their body.
Flash.
Yeah.
They have shitty flash.
Yeah.
Shitty flash tats.
They have like shitty like clip art shit. All
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
Because apparently that's your guys' pinnacle of masculinity.
I guess so.
Is a hipster
Yeah.
for some reason.
I mean, that's how far we've fallen. You know.
With the
Yeah,
ponytail.
dude, what happened? You guys ruled the world. What
I
the
know.
fuck,
Right
dude?
now, and now look at us. We look like the fucking toy dogs of a.
Yeah, now your pinnacle of masculinity is Ellen Page.
No, our pinnacle of masculinity is a bald guy with beard that's really
that's
into
right.
craft beer.
Yeah.
That's like our pinnacle of masculinity.
Yeah, that wears like fucking suspenders.
That has like
a Joe Rogan
No,
type.
yeah. No, bald guy with beard. Really into craft beer, but he wears a shirt that says "This is what a feminist looks like."
Nah.
Yeah. No, the
Yeah.
Joe Rogan type, that's the other side of the typical masculine white guy.
That's like
which
the
is like,
Two-Face of that
yeah,
guy.
it's like
Yeah.
there's that guy, and then on the juxtapose is like quasi skinhead.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like sleeve tattoos, fucking says bro, wears like, it used to wear tap out shirts back in the day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
tap out
remember
guys.
that.
Yeah,
guys,
tap
dude.
out guys.
Tap out guys went away, dude. They had
they
an apocalypse.
did. They
in
went
2016.
extinct.
Yeah.
They went extinct.
Tap out guys used to fucking
Yeah,
rule,
I
dude.
remember the Tap Out guys. Yeah, with their fucking affliction jeans.
Affliction jeans.
Oh shit!
Dude, that was peak.
That was the
peak
time.
white dude.
That was the time.
Peak white dude was those guys. Just like I feel like, all right, peak hood culture was like, again, in Y2K, year 2000s, because we're old fucks.
Yeah.
With the fucking South Pole.
Oh,
Baby
yeah.
Fat, Timberlands.
Hell yeah,
Echo.
bro.
Dude, Echo.
Timberland jeans.
Golden
yeah,
age.
Timberland.
That was a
Yep.
golden age of culture, dude.
Hell yeah, bro. Like mid 2000s hip hop. Yeah, that was
Mid-2000s,
it.
dude. Yeah,
I mean,
hell
yeah, that's right
50
before.
Cent, fucking G Unit.
Yeah.
G Unit clothes.
Not even mid 2000s. That's early 2000s.
Yeah, that's early 2000s.
Hell yeah, dude. And
Yeah.
then what were white guys doing at that? That was back in the new metal days, dude. It was like
Yeah.
Korn,
White guys, yeah, were.
Disturbed.
White dudes had a bunch of different looks back then because you had like the Hollister, fucking Abercrombie
Yeah,
Fitch
the
niggas.
Abercrombie-
Yeah,
Yeah,
you had
American
Banana
Eagle.
Republic and like Vineyard Vines. Vineyard Vines is like the secret.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like the preppiest of the preps or Vineyard Vines.
Yeah, it was like square
Yeah.
guys. Yeah,
Yeah,
square
like,
dudes.
Like salmon, like before salmon pants became a joke. Like salmon pants was like a huge fashion statement in the preppy community.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
If
that's
you had a
right.
shell necklace and a fucking
The little
trucker hat.
The little crocodile.
Salmon,
polo shirt.
Yeah.
salmon shorts, and
Lacoste.
then baby blue polo.
Baby
Yeah.
blue polo, dude.
Baby blue, the
Baby
baby,
polo,
blue.
yep.
I used to
Yeah.
rock a baby
square
blue
white
polo.
dude, and for some reason, a woman's ass. Square white dudes have the fattest asses.
I know,
for
right?
No fucking
What the
reason.
fuck?
You ever see them walk around, dude?
Yeah.
You just see that fucking.
Yeah,
thing
they
coming
have
out of
child rearing hips.
You ever seen a group of white dudes like walking around downtown with the fucking polo?
Yeah.
And they always have like their hands in their pockets, like they're trying to mask a boner.
Right, and they have like the tiny, like above the knee white
Yeah,
shorts.
just above
Yeah.
the knee.
And their ass is like the fattest ass you've
Dude,
ever
that's
know,
fucking
right?
funny.
Hell yeah.
Hey, well, 'cause you know what? Hey, they got a wife at home that cooks.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hit leg day.
yeah,
yeah, they
straight
did
up,
leg
bro.
day.
Fucking from
Yeah, you've been getting in the
playing-
gym. You do squats?
Yeah, yeah,
So
I
you
do
white
squats.
dude behavior. We
Yeah.
fucking minorities get prison bodies. We just up here.
Up here, yep.
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. Well,
Push-ups.
yeah,
I'm on the-
Patrice called them "Don't rape me" muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
shit.
white guys get please rape me muscle.
Oh shit,
Yeah, dude, but
we're about at the end, guys.
Yeah.
That's about it. We can end on that. Fucking,
Yeah.
Fun
Yeah,
day.
we're not gonna top that, guys. So have a good one. Come out every Thursday to the Barrel to see comedians you should forget.
Yes, and if you're a comedian, sign-ups at 9 o'clock, and we start at 10
Yeah.
p.m. CPT.
That's
Yep.
right. Hang out at Reggie's too Saturday. We might see Ice-T again. Who knows?
Yeah,
Celebrity
who knows,
appearances.
You know, you might hear something racist again.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, but come hang.
yeah, all right, guys. Have a good one.
Straight dicks.
Straight
Bye.
dicks.